Hi, my name is Patrick Kennedy, and thank you for coming to my speech on Major League Baseball's greatest player of all time, Mike Trout. I have been watching baseball all my life. I've gone to dozens of MLB regular season and spring training games, and have watched hundreds more on TV. It has given me the chance to witness unbelievable players and their talent showcased on the field. The player who has mastered the game, playing higher than all of his peers, is Mike Trout. And believe me, as a lifelong Cubs fan, I would not be saying this if it was not true. He has played all 15 of his professional career seasons for the Los Angeles Angels, and I've been watching him since I started playing baseball the same year he started playing in the major leagues when I was 5. I've seen him do things on a baseball field that most players can only dream of doing. A well-known Mike Trout quote is, "Keep your head on the ball. You've got to hit it first, then look where it goes." People get in trouble when they look where the ball's going and they haven't even hit it yet. I've come to think of this hitting philosophy as an analogy for life. If we worry too much about the outcomes, we miss the journey, or in case of hitting, the ball. Trout focuses on the moment. He trusts the work he puts in, and that's why he succeeds. Trout does a lot of work with younger players and shares that message often. That kind of leadership doesn't show up on a stat sheet, but it matters. It inspires the next generation of players to play the right way, with focus, dedication, and a heart. There are many statistical ways a baseball player's overall skills are measured. One concept that analysts and coaches talk about is a 5-tool player. 5-tool players hit for power, have high batting averages, have a strong fielding ability, strong throwing ability, and they can also run at crazy high speeds. It's rare for a player to be elite at even 2 or 3 of these things. Trout is elite at all 5. You can find many resources and about 5-tool players, and you'll see Mike Trout as a perfect example. There are advanced measurements of players' impact, such as a player's WAR number, which means wins above replacement. WAR tells a player's true value to the team. The higher the number, the more valuable the player is to his replacement. In a nutshell, it answers the question, how many more games would you win with this guy compared to the average player at that position? In the case of Mike Trout, his WAR is 86.9, currently the highest in the MLB and one of the highest all times playing against the toughest competition the game has ever seen. Mike Trout brings a really high baseball IQ and sheer athleticism to the game. Watching him make plays, run bases, and analyze pitches coming at him in the box, you can just see the baseball instincts at work. He doesn't guess. He reads, he reacts, and his work ethic is off the charts. One quote that I love of his is, "I used to get made fun of in the minor leagues. I'd be 0 for 2, and then at my last at bat, I'd hit a chopper that wouldn't even reach the shortstop. I'd get a hit, and I'd get a hit out of it. The guys would be all over me, but a hit's a hit, and I'll take 3,000 of them." This thought process shows how humble and how hard he works for every little advantage. He doesn't need to be flashy, he just wants to win. One of my favorite stories about Mike Trout was from his high school days. Their team had a home run derby, and obviously Mike Trout was favored to win. To make it fair, his teammates made him bat left-handed, even though he's never done it before, and he still hit 6 or 7 home runs and won. That's not just skill, that's something different. By now, you're probably thinking about the other amazing players we've seen over many decades of baseball, from Babe Ruth, Barry Bonds, Derek Jeter, Ken Griffey Jr. Those are all legendary players, and to be fair, Barry Bonds was a consideration, but it can't be given to him over his controversy use of steroids. We can't confidently say how much of his success was natural. Mike Trout has never clouded anyone's ability to know what he has earned. Everything he's accomplished is 100% his. Babe Ruth is usually another name in the conversation for greatest player of all time, but let's be honest, he did not play the same game that Mike Trout is playing. He didn't face 100-mile-per-hour fastballs or have to study defensive shifts. Comparing Babe Ruth to a modern player like Trout is like comparing an old Model T car to a Tesla. Baseball today is harder, faster, smarter, and tougher, and Mike Trout still dominates. Some may argue that Mike Trout is injured too much to be considered the greatest player of all time. He's injured a lot because of his fierceness, the aggressive way he attacks the game in a way that other players do not. He puts it all on the line. Every at-bat, every inning, every sprint to center field. You could say he's never won a World Series, but one player can't win a World Series. Baseball is the ultimate team sport. The numbers show Trout's done everything in his control to help his team win. What really makes Trout the greatest player of all time is his willingness to share his greatness with his fans. He once said, "I think people keep baseballs in their cars just to be prepared in case they see me. It's cool to get recognized in public. It's an incredible feeling." Trout understands that people want to feel like they've captured some of his greatness in a single ball signature or a kind moment. The humility and the appreciation for the game and the fans is part of what truly makes him legendary, not just as a player, but as a person. When you look at the stats, the impact, the tools, and the way he plays the game, it's clear Mike Trout is the greatest player of all time. He doesn't just play baseball, he defines what it means to be great at it. From his first at bat to every moment he signs a baseball for a kid in the crowd, Mike Trout is leaving a legacy like no one else. So next time somebody starts a greatest of all time debate, don't just throw out the same old names. Throw out the one that deserves it, Mike Trout. Thank you.